Welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to do MixToMono or scale your audio for any video or audio file in React Native's new architecture for Android. I will be taking a video example, but same technique you can apply for an audio file as well. So first of all, I'll show you the output. So here, as you can see, I have one button called pick video. If I click on it, it first asks me for permission. Now this permission is not for picking video from your video library. It is for saving the transformed video, like once we are done with the mono mixing as well as scaling of the audio, saving that transformed video to external storage. That's why I'm asking this permission. Now for older Android devices we require read write external permission, whereas for newer Android devices we require manage external storage permission, in which the user will be redirected to the settings. So that's what I'm showing you, but I have covered the old way as well inside my code. So if I scroll down, the user will have to manually give this permission. So here you can see my app. I will click this checkbox. Once the checkbox is clicked and if the user navigates back, here you can see the video picker is automatically open. Now I only have one video, so if I click on this particular video, here you can see it starts playing the video. I'll just make the audio lower because otherwise it will disturb a lot. Now this is the initial video which is playing, okay, and there is one more bug, like this is a React Native bug. If I try to touch the video, you can't really see the play pause or the seek bar. This is a React Native issue. I did find a solution to it, but it results in another issues. So I'll let you know about it once we reach the code, about how I resolved the issue and what other issue it caused. But as you can see, I have one button called convert, and I'll just so if I click on convert, here you can see I'm also tracking the progress bar, progress of how much video has been transformed. The 1 and the 2 which you see at the start is the progress state, and the 3, 4, 6, the second variable which you see, like the second value, is the actual progress of how much progress has taken place. So yeah, now the progress is happening. The progress like all this transformation is done on a background thread, so you don't have to worry about it. And the next thing is, if your video is very large, this will take little bit of time. So if you want, you can show the actual progress to the user. So that's why I'm showing you this. Now as you can see, transformation is completed and we are changing the audio. It's very difficult for me to show the audio to you, but trust me, it does work. And here so yeah, there is no change in the video because we are only applying audio effect. That's one thing. And the second thing is, here you can see the progress didn't reach till 100. That's why, because I have added a 500 milliseconds delay. But here you can see the progress state reached 0. So with the help of that, you can also track whether it has reached the progress of 100, whether the transformation is completed or not. So this is for a video which we have picked from our video picker. Later on at the end of the video, I will also show you how we do it for a video which is stored on a server or on a network URL. So let's get started with the code. So first of all, what you will have to do is, you will have to open two documentation, turbo module docs as well as this fabric native component docs. Turbo module docs I require because we will be handling this manage external storage permission. Now neither React Native permission or permissions Android handler manage external storage permission. That's why I had to create my own turbo module. And for displaying the player which plays the initial video, the convert button, the progress bar as well as the transform video, I am using a fabric native component. So let's get started. So here, as you can see, I have created a React Native project. Then you will have to enable the new architecture for Android. So here I will just search for new arc enabled, and inside gradle.properties you will have to make this as true. Then firstly you will have to open the turbo module docs, and inside that, so by following the docs, I will create this rt and my permission folder. Then we will create a package.json file. Now again, I have copy pasted everything from docs, only this name has been changed, this has been changed, this has been changed, and this has been changed. Everything else remains the same. Then I have created a podspec file. Again, I have copy pasted everything from docs and only this name has been changed. Then I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. I have only added two methods. So if the user is using Android queue, above Android queue, then only we require the manage external storage permission. That's why I have created this method, and this helps us to give manage external storage permission, and this name I have changed. Then I have created an Android folder. Inside that I have created build.gradle file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this Gradle version has been increased. Compile SDK version is 34, and here I have included Kotlin standard lib, so I am using 1.9.22, and here namespace has also been changed. Then I have created src main java com rtn my permission. Create all this folder. First create my permission package.kt. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this names has been changed, everything else remains the same. Then I have created my permission module.kt. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only I have added this activity event listener, and this names has been changed. So this name, this name particular, here we are listening for that event listener. Here we are overriding our method to check if it is above Android queue or not, and this is how we check it. And if it is above Android queue, then we ask for manage external storage permission, and once we have that particular permission, then we just open the settings app. If we don't have it, then we open the settings app and listen for that whether the user has given the permission or not. And here is helper method to check whether permission has been given or not. So once we call the start activity for result, the callback comes over here, and if I have given that permission, then I'm giving a true callback to React Native side, otherwise I'm saying false. So that's it for the turbo module part. Next, coming back to fabric component, so you will have to open this particular docs, and here I have first created this rtn my player. Inside that I have created a package.json file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this name has been changed, and this has been changed, this has been changed, everything else remains the same. Next I have created a js folder. Inside that I have created typescript file. Again copy pasted everything from docs. Here we are only passing our url of the transformed video, of the picked video, sorry, so that it can start playing that particular video. And then here this name has been changed. Then I have created an Android folder. Inside that I have created build.gradle file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this version has been updated. I am using Kotlin Android. Compile SDK version is 34. Namespace has been changed. Main SDK is 24. Target SDK is 34. Kotlin standard lib is 1.9.22, and here we are using exoplayer UI as well as exoplayer HLS for playing video. Common, effect and transformer are for doing all sorts of video transformation. And here I have added our lifecycle runtime dependency so that I can make use of Kotlin coroutines. Then inside src I have created all this folder. So firstly, ignore this matrix transform factory, we don't really require it. And here first I have created this myplayer.kt file. Okay, before that I'll show you this myplayer package.kt. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs, and here I have annotated with @unstable API because in my player package we are referencing this player manager, and inside my player manager we are referencing this my player, and inside my player we are using the media transformer libraries which are unstable at the point of me recording, but I think by the time you watch it they will become stable. So apart from that everything is same, only this names has been changed, and here we are referencing our my player manager. And if you see that, again I have copy pasted everything from docs, and only this names has been changed, this import names has been changed. So this names, this name over here, this name, and here we are referencing our my player Kotlin file, and it takes a URL. So as soon as we have the URL prop, we call the init input player from our my player class. So I'll show you that method in a bit. So that's it for my player manager. Now coming back to myplayer.kt. So firstly you can copy paste all these imports. Okay, so once you have copy pasted all these imports, again I have marked it as unstable, and here we are extending from linear layout, lifecycle event listener, transformer.listener and lifecycle owner. This transformer.listener helps us with two methods, on completed and on error. So if successful transformation is done, then we call on completed gets called. If not, then on error is called. And lifecycle event listener, because we want I'll tell you where exactly I'm using that lifecycle event listener. And I have also extended lifecycle owner because I want to make use of Kotlin coroutines, and because of that we have to write this boilerplate code. Then here I have this handler as well as progress holder because we want to keep track of the progress state. Then I have created two exo players, two player views, one button and one progress bar as well. And here I have created one file name variable, playback position is 0, play when ready is true. Here I have created one transformer, here I have created one file, and here I have created one local video URL. Then we are adding lifecycle event listener. Here I have set layout params to our linear layout. Here we are initializing our player view, height is 500. Here we are showing all the buttons, and even though I'm showing all the buttons over here, still they are not displayed inside our React Native app because that is a bug from React Native side, like it is not able to relay out stuff. But this exact code works in Flutter as well as native Android side, so I'm not really sure what the issue is. Then we are adding our input player to linear layout. Then we are creating our button, assigning layout params, adding it to our linear layout, adding a click listener as well. Output player view is same as input player view, only thing is it is invisible by default. And here we are creating our progress bar, assigning layout params, it is invisible by default, and adding it a view as a progress bar. Then here these two methods, like I told you, right, we were not able to see the buttons on our player as well as the seek bar. To make the button visible, you can simply call this set up layout hack over here. But the other issue what it does is that, given that our input player view occupies the entire screen, I don't know why, even though I have set the height as 500 over here. And the other issue it causes is that our button overlays on the input player, so the input player is not at all visible. Our button occupies entire screen and height, so that is the other issue which I couldn't really figure it out. But yeah, these two methods would help you to resolve. You just have to call setup layout hack. If you have a better solution, do let me know in the comments. Then here we are initializing our input player, here we are initializing our output player. This is the code for releasing our player. Then we call setup transformer. So if the output player is already playing some video, we just stop it, and here then we call transform video. So we are first displaying our progress bar, and this is an empty array list because we need to pass it for video as well, even though we are not doing any video transformation. And here I have created an immutable list of audio processor. Then we create our channel mixing audio processor. Now it depends on you whether you want to do MixToMono or not. If not, just keep it as false. Then here we are creating an input channel count, and then we are creating a float array, fill that particular array. Then we are creating a channel mixing matrix. Even I am not really sure what is happening over here. I am not an audio engineer, so I'm not really good at this. So yeah, but if you want to scale up the audio, so here you can change the value from 0 to 1, so 0, 0.1, 0.2f, something like that. So this is the main logic for your mixing audio processing stuff. Then we are creating our transformer, we are creating our input media item, then we are creating our edited media item. So here we are processing these processors for our audio effect, and this is an empty array list for our video. Then we are creating an external file, starting our transformer, and here we are tracking our progress state. So the 0, 1 and 2 which you saw was this progress state, and the 0 to 100 which you saw was this particular thing, progress holder dot progress. And given that I had added this 500 milliseconds delay, that's why you are not able to see the entire progress. Now for 0, 1 and 2, you don't have to hard code that value, you have proper, I think, names for it. So if it is 0, it means progress state not started. So if I open this in Android Studio, it gives me proper IntelliSense. So I'll just show it to you. So 0 means progress state not started, 1 means progress state waiting for availability, and 2 means progress state available. Then we are creating our external file over here. Then this is the code for saving file to external storage. Now this only works on API 29 and above. If you are using below API 29, if you want to make it work, then you might want to follow my video on how to save file to downloads directory. This does not save files to downloads directory, it save files to DCIM folder. So again, going back to the code, okay, I'll just remove this. If I click on pick video again, here you can see now there are two videos. Previously I had only one video, so it has also saved the transformed video as well. Okay, next, so this is what it does. So again, I have copy pasted this code from online. Even I'm not really good at this, so you can just copy paste it. So once transformation is done completely successfully, we get this callback. So we are displaying our output player, initializing it. Here we are saving file to external storage, displaying a toast message, hiding our progress bar, and in on error we are hiding both output player as well as progress bar and displaying a toast message. And here we are overriding the lifecycle event. So in case of pause and destroy, we are releasing our player. The next thing which you will have to do is you will have to open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project. First you will have to run this command, then you will have to run this command. So these are our folder name. Then you will have to do cd ... It will move you outside your React Native project. Then you will have to run this command. So here here you will have to make one change. So here instead of rnapp trim, which you can see over here, as that is my project name, you will have to replace rnapp trim with your own project name over here as well as over here. Rest everything will be same. Then you will have to run this particular command again. Make sure you replace rnapp trim with your own project name. Then you will have to cd to the main Android folder, which you see over here, this one, this main Android folder, and then you will have to run this command. So this you will do code generation for Android. Now if you open the Android folder inside Android Studio, you should be able to see this RTN my permission, RTN my player as well. Then before running your app, you also need to add few more things. So here I have added internet permission, because later on I will show you how to play a video from network URL as well. Read write external storage is for older Android device, and manage external storage is for newer Android devices. The next thing which we will have to do is I have also inside my package.json I have also added this particular library, as it supports new architecture, and this will help us to help pick video from video library. So I have imported all these three stuff. Now I have created one use state for our video URI as well. So on button click, I'm first checking if you are above Android queue. If yes, then I'm asking for manage external storage permission. If that is given, then only I'm calling pick video. If not, if you are below Android queue, then I'm asking for read write external storage permission, and if that permission is granted, then only I call pick video. Now if you see pick video, once the user picks a video and we have a URI, we set it to our set video URI. And if the set video URI is not equal to empty, then we display our RTN my player component, and here you can see we are passing our video URI. So yeah, I think that's it. Then you can run your application by using this particular command, and it should do the trick for you. Also now to show it to you, like how to do it for video which is stored on someone's server. So I have this particular URL. I'll just take this and I'll paste it over here. Now as you can see in my output, I have this video starting playing. So this video is on someone's server. I'm mirroring my device, that's why it might not be very clear to, and if I click on convert, it will do the conversion for us. Now be careful, I have already given this write external or manage external storage permission for saving the video. So you will have to either call it inside use effect if you haven't already given it, because that was already handled it over here, right? So again, it depends on you how you want to handle it. If you don't want to save file to external storage, then you will have to remove that particular code from this particular method as well, from this my player. So yeah, so here you can see the transform video playing. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.